I literally don't know what to do because it's all over my hand. Oh god. Oh my god, it's so sticky. Hey Toronto, I'm Mira Nabulsi for Narcity, Canada, and today I'm checking out 3 ice cream spots that you say are the best. And I'm gonna tell you which one is actually worth standing in line for. Come with me and let's check them out. First on the list is Nani's Gelato, located on Charles and Yonge Street. This local spot has a rotating ice cream menu that changes every 2 weeks. When I went, they had flavors like red cherry, salted caramel, and pistachio. You can also buy ice cream in pints, but I got a scoop with 2 of their most popular flavors, salted dark chocolate chip and brown butter pecan. Okay, it's melting at an unprecedented rate, and I literally don't know what to do because it's all over my hand. Even though it tasted great, the experience was an absolute disaster. The ice cream was melting all over the place, and the one tissue I was given dissolved into oblivion. Things got so messy, the ice cream was turning into soup, and I couldn't get a taste of each flavor because they made a completely new one. But the cone was delicious, crunchy, and sweet at the same time. I just wish I had more time to eat it and somewhere to eat it at. There was nowhere to sit outside the gelato shop, which made the experience a lot shorter than I hoped it would be. And it would have been great to sit outside to take a handle of the ice cream. I paid $8.04 for 1 scoop of 2 flavors in a cone. But overall, I would give Nani's a 5 out of 10 because even though it was good, it was really a struggle. I walked over to the closest Shoppers Drug Mart to find wipes to clean myself with because going to the next ice cream spot would have been a disaster if I was covered in Nani's ice cream. After 5 minutes of whining, crying, and cleaning, I finally got presentable enough to continue on with my taste test, and I've got a whole pack of wipes this time in case this happens again, which, spoiler alert, it does. Mizzica Gelateria is located on 307 Queen Street West, and every time I've passed it after work, there was a line that wrapped around the corner. They have so many flavors to choose from, including pesca, dark chocolate, wild berry cheesecake, biscotti, and so much more. I got one of their most popular flavors, the Baccio. I'm in love with any sort of hazelnut chocolate, and this was this perfect scoop. The creaminess was great. It didn't melt at an unprecedented rate. I was able to control it a bit this time. The cone was crunchy too, and it was great when combined with the ice cream. They also had options to choose from, but I just went for the basic one. They did have an indoor and outdoor seating area, which made this like a perfect summer date spot. Okay, Mizzica Gelateria is fantabulous and delicious. If you haven't been, you should go. It is definitely worth the line. It was $7.22 for the price of the ice cream with the cone, and there was somewhere to sit. So I really appreciated that. I loved the experience. I sat down, enjoyed my ice cream. It was melting, but it melted on the table and not onto my dress. Anyways, I give this place a 10 out of 10. I said it. Bang Bang Ice Cream is on 93 Ossington Avenue, and since I can remember, this place has always had a lineup even when I went on a Friday afternoon. Bang Bang has a lot of ice cream options to choose from, but they told me their best seller was the burnt toffee, and I was surprised at how much I actually liked it. You can also pair your ice cream with cookies, but I chose their simplest sugar cone. The ice cream had caramel hints, a crunch, and a creamy base that made the overall experience crave-worthy. The ice cream did melt fast, but it was manageable and it made it more delicious as it got softer. Is that weird? It was just better when it was softer. Okay, now we're gonna give the cone a try. Not my favorite. So I just tried Bang Bang, and even though I've never had burnt toffee before, I loved it. It was so good. I did not expect that to be the flavor of the ice cream, and the added crunch made the experience a lot more fun. But I'm not a fan of the cone. I'm not gonna lie. It tasted a bit stale for my liking. It was the cheapest. It was $6 with tip. And the experience was all right. It was pretty fast, even though there was a lineup. There was nowhere to sit. So for all of the above, I give this place an overall rating of 7 out of 10. All right, Toronto, we got to the end of our taste test, and thankfully so, because I'm so sticky, I literally need to go home and just shower, but also eat a salad because having 3 ice creams in one day is not great, especially when it's melting all over the place. But we all know the winner here is Mizzica Gelateria. That's not to say that the others weren't fantastic. They were great. They just weren't my favorites in this taste test. But make sure to check them out. They're spread out throughout the city. Let me know in the comments what you think about my taste test and whether you agree. I'm Mira Nabulsi for Narcity, Canada.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our Narcity channel to see more great content.